Brain. I don't know.
I'll change it.
Nah.
Nah.
Actually, yeah.
Sup, people?
Brain here.
Stop.
Wait, what? Brain? Okay. We got Granny, Brain, and Ginger here, and welcome back to
Short.
another.
Oh wait, no, that's Cameron.
Yeah.
Guys,
The
big
short guy
news.
isn't here to say it,
Big
so.
news, if you haven't seen already, Justin is taller than Cameron.
You mean Cammy?
Yeah, little Cammy, yeah. The shorty. So,
Yeah.
anyways, since our good old pal Shorty isn't here, I will have to do the introduction. Welcome to another Todd Talks, the only American talk show where everyone is shirtless. Okay, so we officially do not have categories anymore. So you just share whatever story you'd like, anything at all.
Oh,
So-
okay. I do have one.
Perfect, because I did not for once.
All right.
So, no, Brian, you sit here,
All right.
let the camera.
All right. So,
In the meantime, me.
Justin, Grant. So Justin, as you know, we were currently in volleyball in gym, right?
Okay, a volleyball story.
And as you remember, as you recently remembered, we were in volleyball in 8th grade. So, back in 8th grade, we had like 6 people on our team. You had actual friend, me, Jerk, and Jerk's friend.
Nice.
So jerk and jerk off.
Except Jerk and Jerk Off were females.
Jerk and off. What?
So doesn't exactly work. I mean, you are a lesbian. So. Anyways.
These are true statements.
Yep. So Jerk and Jerk Off were like yelling at our team to do better and to actually score points and to get in the game while they win and walked
So
off, didn't do
basically-
anything.
Hello, Aiden.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, no offense. It's nothing personal. It's just.
He hates fans. He's
Yeah.
a stupid idiot. He's
Yeah.
a lesbian. You gotta understand.
Yeah.
Let's get this lesbian in here.
I'm a lesbian.
He's a lesbian. That means he's a loser. It's
Oh,
okay.
he said it's okay.
It's okay. He understands your predicament.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright. So Jerk and as Grant named Jerk Off.
I think solid name.
They
they're both girls, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Yeah. They both like were yelling at our team to do better as they walked off to go and talk to their friends while everybody else was actually playing the game. And our team ended up actually winning many games without them. And then at the very end, after all of that was over, towards the end of class, Jerk, not Jerk Off, walked up to me and said, "Hey, Brian, I'm sorry about today. Can we be friends?"
You're like, no.
Yeah, that was my this was my response. No! What the fuck? Did
You
you
gotta say. You had to have said it like, well, unfortunately, I'm too high of standards for you.
Actually, no.
Unfortunately, I'm
No, I
living
think that
that
my
life,
exact
so-
reaction was, let me think. Okay. I got it. No.
I got it. Okay, I got a perfect answer for this. No.
Yeah.
So, I'm next.
Yep.
Grant, you gonna be the background
Oh, wait, hold on,
guy?
wait. No. Just now remember. So, as of recently, this is the only reason why this story is even better. As of recently, Jerk, when she figured out that I was moving, she said, "I'm really gonna miss you, Brian." And I was sitting there, thinking,
No, you should have just said, "Who are you?"
You're like,
No, I just said,
oh, jerk off.
no, it was Jerk, not Jerk Off.
Mix up the two.
Yeah. Grant, how could you?
No, wait, what's her actual name?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
great. Aislinn.
Aislinn.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Aislinn.
Yeah.
She's actually funny.
Okay, so anyways,
I played volleyball against her and I destroyed her because she sucks.
that's
Yeah.
probably why Brian's
Yeah.
talking like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't
So
even-
anyways, after I failed the driver's test, I got the driver's permit first try. Anyways,
Yeah.
before that, I had to take this class called Worthless Skills from a book. So as we were taking it, one day we were watching this video where I was completely zoned out. I didn't know what was happening. But Cameron told I kind of remember it was about they were showing like images of car crashes, like aftermath of people that died, trying to scare you into not crashing or being drunk. So one girl, we just heard a, and I didn't even look. I just thought it was the video or something. But all of a sudden, when I heard Cameron go, I look, this girl, her chair, and she just fell back and passed out completely.
Oh my gosh.
And for the next 20 minutes, no one said anything. We were just silent as the teachers were walking around trying to call her parents. None of them answered. She wasn't waking up for like 20 minutes. She was just passed out.
Wow.
And her parents wouldn't answer. They didn't call an ambulance or try to get any other help.
Wow.
teachers.
We just kept talking.
And me and Cameron making an occasional joke about the situation, and everyone around us was giving us death glares. Cameron was just popping off like every joke he could possibly think of, whispering it like loud enough so everyone heard. And people like one girl that sat next to us, she's like, you know, that's very disrespectful what you're doing, right at Cameron's face. And let's see, Cameron did not have the.
You know what's surprisingly the best chicken? Cracker Barrel. You know the one teacher? Mr. McNeil.
Yeah. So Brian, not Brian.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron.
I was just about to
Short.
say Cannon.
Short.
Okay, Cameron. Yeah, Cameron did not. Cameron just kept going. Every single person that insulted him, he insulted them right back and got them to shut up. Every single person. Even
Wow.
Tegan. It was shocking.
Wow.
No one could stand up to him. And he was just making. Eventually, we moved all into the senior area, and we had a discussion on why did the girl pass out and homestead safety rules. And then we were let out a whole 10 minutes early.
Oh my gosh!
So yeah, I know.
I have a better story. Shut up. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
I have a short story.
Okay, you're next. Get in line.
All right.
You gotta be in the background.
This one is also a driver's ed story.
Okay.
So, it was during the summer, right? Mr. Harkness.
Park.
Yeah. So he
Yes.
was leaning on a
Mister.
table, right? He was leaning on a table, and
Yeah.
it comes up and it snaps and it hits him in the nose. He had a bloody nose, and then my then girlfriend just started pointing at me, and then the other teacher comes in and is like, "What just happened?" And then the third teacher, his name's Mr. Marr, was like,
yeah.
"Grant Lyons, he hit him in the face," and I was like, "Whoa."
You're just like, no.
I mean, that doesn't sound too out of the question for you.
Yeah, but like, that's still not a great
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, so I got blamed for it, smacking a teacher in the face and causing him to have a bloody nose and breaking a table.
Well, that'll be a nice story on the resume.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a short story that's kind of like Justin's about how Cameron.
That's not short. That was longer than mine.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
It's about the specific moment, like where Cameron is
Brian,
being
you
told
gotta
by.
lean up.
It's about the specific moment where Cameron is being
gotta
told
keep
by
saying
other children, by other kids there, that what he's doing is disrespectful. So in the same class where Aislinn, aka Jerk, said, "Oh, I'm gonna miss you," there was another student. When I walk into class, I see that there's some random kid's backpack right next to my chair where I always put my backpack. So I did the only logical thing, picked up the backpack, and threw it to the side about where I thought that the person's chair would actually be. Because, well, I wanted to at least be where it needed to go. So then the girl behind me, whose name I still don't know to this day, just
Jerk
said, "How can you do
Jerk
that?
off the
Imagine if
second.
Oh yeah, you're right. Jerk off the second decided to walk up to me and said, "Oh my gosh, how could you do that? Imagine if that was your stuff." So I gave the only response that I could. Listen, if it was
No,
my
you should have
stuff,
gave the only response of throwing your backpack.
oh, I did.
At them.
No. I just threw my backpack to the side and said, "Listen, if it was my backpack, I would care even less."
Wow. You should have said something about shooting at the school.
No, what? I'm
Um,
sorry. That's your job to do.
No, actually,
As
you're
I am
the
going-
one that people say are gonna shoot at the school.
Why?
That's literally like the joke everyone talks
Yeah.
about.
Why?
I don't know.
You're kind of
Well, now Grant's gonna have to be the one to do it.
No, everyone sees me as a nerd.
yeah.
And then they get to know me and they realize I'm actually really dumb, not a nerd at all.
Mhm.
You're not. You're.
But
not
it's
even
still
smart
fun to
enough
call you
it
nerd.
nerd.
Okay, anyways, so this story involves, Brian will know it, Ja'Cory. So every day, in the hallway, Ja'Cory, well, me and Riley are completely distracted talking about some random topic. I can't think of any, or solving a Rubik's Cube. He'll come up, swing my water bottle, and two things will happen. He will actually book it down the hallway, shoving people, and just run. Or he'll slowly walk and occasionally taunt me with it.
Wow.
So this was the day where he didn't show up. Riley went into his classroom, and I was walking to the other side because I walked with him to his class. I was walking back, and right as I got to her door, he grabbed it and booked it down the hallway away from my classroom. And there's like 2 minutes left.
Wow.
And I ran all the way up to him. He went into his class. And I ran after him. And the teacher was outside and just watched and looked. And then
Wow.
I spent the next minute and I got it. And when I walked out of her classroom, the bell went.
Wow.
And she just looked at me. She's like, "Wow." And then she walked past me. "Ja'Cory, you've been stealing again?" And then just like, "Ja'Cory, I told you can't do this."
Oh my god.
And he got like the red in the face, embarrassed. And I had to walk back to class. That teacher gave me a pass, and I was not sorry.
Okay. I was about to say, if she didn't give you a pass.
Well, she didn't have to, technically. But she was nice enough to.
Who was it?
I don't know.
What did she look like?
A teacher.
Brown hair, short hair, kind of tucked up at the bottom.
What room?
It's at in the freshman academy, on the
That kinda
right
sounds
side
like
of the
Mrs.
hallway, the very last one.
Miss Grabner.
Yeah, no idea.
That's my biology teacher.
Okay.
As in the class I've been talking about.
Okay. Grant, you're up.
Alright.
Brian, you're in second spotlight.
Okay, this one. Okay, so I'm in geometry, right? And there's this kid named Mr. Kinkle. His name is actually Jacob.
But it sounds
We
cooler
call
to
him
call
Mr. Kinkle. Kinkle. Kinkle.
Kinkle.
Kinkle.
Quinkle.
Kinkle. And Cannon tells me to kill him every day. Well, he tells me to tell him to kill himself every day. But that's beside the point. So
Oh, I know what you're talking
I need help in geometry, right? We're taking a SWIC, which is like basically a quiz, and it's a 10 out of 10 points, right? So I'm cheating off of him, naturally,
about.
and
Naturally.
he's letting me. So I was like, okay, we get the test back. He got a 7 out of 10, right? I'm like, oh. I get mine back. Perfect score, 10 out of 10. I did better than the guy I freaking cheated off of.
Oh my god.
Don't ask me how. I copied him number for number. And I got a 10 out of 10 and got a 7 out
The
of 10.
teacher must have thought that he was copying off
Maybe
of
you accidentally copied 3 wrong that were actually right.
Yeah, I think that must have been it.
Or the
Wow.
teacher thought that he was copying off of you.
No. The teacher doesn't care if he copies.
Wow. I have no story.
You better get going.
Just start talking.
Just start talking about literally anything.
Niceville.
No.
Got any stories?
not a nice
Animal
place.
Crossing.
You got any
No.
places before? Maybe a story with Preston?
Give me a chance to think.
Okay, just come in the background. I
Alright.
think I can tell you.
Alright.
Okay, you think about one thing.
Alright.
Okay. This story is going to revolve around entertainment. When I was at my birthday,
Oh, I hate that.
Alex and Grant, poor Grant didn't want to get his hair wet.
I don't
You know,
even
he's a
remember
lesbian.
that anymore.
Yeah, he didn't want to get his precious hair wet, so he stayed with Alex because Alex was nice enough who also didn't want to get his hair wet because they both have long hair. So the cool kids, me, Josiah, Cannon, and Cameron, went downstairs back to the pool. And we were playing, games of jumping on each other and sharks and minnows,
No.
You when they would be or Marco Polo. Marco Polo is where this happened. So, when we were getting out, you jump in and go, Marco, and you jump like right on top of someone. That was what was happening.
Oh my god.
One of these times, Josiah got a little feisty with it, jumped on Cameron. He came back up, Cameron didn't.
Uh-oh.
And we just sat there.
Died.
No, so for like 20 seconds, we sat there thinking Cameron is just under. When he didn't come up, Josiah and me started laughing. Cannon went under and grabbed him. He was fine. What ended up happening that we didn't know about, Josiah was holding him under. Josiah's foot was on his leg and he was actually stuck underneath. And none of
God.
me and Cannon just thought he was sitting there. Josiah was holding him under.
Oh gosh.
He came up, slapped the shit out of Josiah, and we just kept playing. But
The
I mean,
real
he is
reason
good.
I didn't go is because I didn't want to shower. I think.
yeah, but you said you didn't want to get your hair wet.
Right. 'cause
Same
I
with
couldn't
Alex.
Say the truth.
So instead, they both played Smash Bros.
So instead, we both texted our girlfriends. That was the actual reason, actually. I remember.
Oh,
now.
you guys just went AO.
And then she said no, and then I went back
And
after
Josiah's
that
the
and
cool-
got dumped, and then that's why I hate that time.
And
Never speak
Josiah,
of it again.
and guess what? Josiah kept his girlfriend because he didn't try to chat with her.
Wow.
Hey, Brian, you're up.
Alright, so
Grant came
first
back.
quick question.
Wait, I thought she broke up with her.
That one did a couple of weeks later, but.
So, Justin, did you tell the story about the missing phone?
No. And by the way, we all agree that Grant probably hit it.
No. Why would I hide a phone then look for it for 2 hours?
Even though you had a place to be. I know, Grant. That's what we've been asking you.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, you're the only one who would have done it.
You're the only one that would do that.
No, it was
Yeah.
Brian.
What?
Why did I
Andrew
do
did
that?
it. Andrew.
No.
Ashley.
Maybe.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just
Alright.
tell a story.
So, about like last year at around November, I'd say, right?
No, it was October. This was the last,
October.
our last book party.
Yeah. So, we had like this huge party. Everyone was having fun. We were playing some games. We go outside. I start to feel sick after all the whipped cream that I ate. So then I go
And the
inside.
party is about to end. We're kind of just
Yeah.
outside hanging out,
Yeah.
waiting for cars.
Yeah. So then I walk inside, and then I figure out I don't have my phone. So then I walk out, and I start looking everywhere for it. And everybody just walks up to me and goes, "So why are you outside?" And I said, "I can't find my phone." So then
we
some
spend the next freaking 2 hours.
looking for this phone.
Was it like an hour and a half? Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
Grant was
Anyway,
like an hour late to his thing. He stayed for an hour of it, just trying to find it, and he just had to leave.
yeah.
You know, because I hit it so well.
Yeah,
He admitted to it live.
Also, Brian, can you stop rocking the light
Oh yeah.
so we can see?
Yeah.
You mean like this?
No, Brian. Okay, there's not much water in the tap.
I don't see any water.
Do it like this, Granny.
Stop
You're
it, lesbian.
touching me.
I'm pulling your
Oh.
leg out of the light.
Uh,
I don't like how
Okay,
condescending you're looking
so
at
we
it.
kept looking for the phone, and then finally, Justin's mom realizes, hey, what if we ask your mom to use... Don't touch my leg, lesbian.
Yeah, that's
Wait, hold on. Justin, Grant was touching my leg.
He's been doing that
And
to
then-
me for like the whole time. Just continue.
I thought he was lesbian.
Yeah.
No, it was
He's
on
not
accident.
lesbian. He's Granny.
Exactly.
continue.
There we go.
When I'm with the boys, I'm gay.
That's
That's
what
why I'm
G.
not-
That makes so much sense.
That's what G means in LGBTQ. Granny.
Yes. Okay, continue.
No,
All right,
LGBTQ
so,
stands for
Justin's
Let's
mom-
Go Brandon t-shirts
Justin's
black.
mom.
Yeah.
Justin's mom finally realizes, what if we just ask your parents to use Find My Phone and ping your phone?
And it was so quiet for no reason.
Yeah. So then the noise finally played, and we figured out that the phone was behind the Nintendo Switch.
And where was
Nathan.
it?
all
Nintendo?
because
Thanks
all
to
because
Nathan.
of no, it was Mr. Andrew because he was going to grab his Switch.
Yeah, and it was Nathan that found it.
Yeah, it was. But the reason that you guys think I hit it was because I hid the jelly beans right in front of the Switch. And the phone was behind the switch.
Yeah.
That's how that started.
Yeah, and then everyone. It just kind of made sense after that.
Nobody else would have done that.
But no
And
one
also-
knows why is behind there besides Brian was rage quit.
Actually, because Grant did it technically on it, but I don't know who actually did.
I think it was Brian. I think he rage quit, threw it at the wall, and forgot about it.
What?
I don't know how that could have gotten there.
Here's a funny side thing. So while everyone was looking, that whole hour and a half, Gwen and Alex were just playing catch.
Wow.
When we were, and I was going to get Alex so I couldn't find him, and then I went behind the church building, and he was with Gwen just throwing that big ball
He
that
was
we were
flirting with Glenn.
Yeah, he was just playing catch. I'm like, Alex, what are you doing? I've just been playing catch. How long? How long have we been searching? He was literally, he didn't help. He said, oh, me and Gwen kind of helped a little bit, and then we started playing catch.
Me and Jonathan were in the closets.
Wow.
We were
Wait,
searching
What were you
for-
doing? What were you doing?
Searching.
Searching for your phone. I was searching mainly with Canon, just trying. We
I
were
was
just
searching
going
with
around.
Jonathan, which was kind of
Brighton
weird.
wasn't there, was he?
Noodle buddy.
Yeah, Cameron's new. Buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should
How
have
did
seen
that
it.
happen?
It was on New Year's. Brian.
I don't have any more to tell about the
Yeah,
story.
here, I'll tell the noodle boy story.
Yeah.
Hey, can you let go of my leg? Okay, Brian, you can get in the back. Okay, Grant, you're next, by the way.
I don't know the story.
Grant, you're next, by the way. You better start thinking the story.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was New Year's. There's about 10 kids. When Brighton got here, that made 3 kids that were actually allowed to go swimming by ourselves. So naturally, we ditched everybody and went to the little lake to go swimming.
Yeah.
We brought 3 noodles. It was me, Cameron, and Brighton.
Wait, why was Brighton here?
We were having New Year's.
Oh.
We invited the whole church, and Cameron came.
I wish I could have joined. But I was in California.
And
And
Grant,
I wasn't invited, so.
Because
Well-
of Grant.
you weren't gonna come anyway.
Well, yeah, but I still wasn't invited, and I'm not gonna let that down.
I'll invite next year, so you can't come.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway. Smell smoke. Anyways,
Or sin.
we don't need to be
We
talking
don't
about
need
Smash
another.
Bros right now.
We don't need
Okay.
another.
What's
fire truck.
that?
There's another story. Fire truck story.
Wait.
Oh, I can tell that
Nintendo
later.
Sports
But
Hub.
anyways, so we had the noodles, and we were out in the middle, and all of a sudden, Brighton goes under, and he comes up, and he's like, "What's that slimy something's at the bottom? Like, did he hit a fish or something?" So me and Cameron go under, and we learned the lake isn't deep.
It's not.
No, you can literally touch the bottom after just pushing down for a second,
Ooh.
and it's just mud, like sinking mud that just
The
like
small lake.
yeah.
It's
not
deep forever.
Yeah, it's not deep at all.
But it's stinking mud.
It's probably like maybe 6 or 7 feet. It's not
So
deep
I
at all.
can basically stand.
Yes.
Wow.
So after we discovered that, we were kind of riding the noodles, and Cameron and Brighton had them like placed so they were sitting on it, and it was coming out of the private part area.
Yeah.
And then they started clashing them. And they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight my noodle on your noodle." And then they were just going like all in. They're like fighting it in, and they were just going.
Wow.
And every time I ever came by, they're like, "No, your noodle isn't strong enough to face our mighty noodles. Yours is too thin. Yours is too small." And they were just going full on noodle. But yeah, it was hilarious. So, yeah, Grant, I'll let you go.
Okay.
One more story. And then I'll go with the good old fire truck story.
All right. So this actually happened yesterday. I don't know why I didn't mention it earlier.
Okay,
So I'm walking to my 4th period, which is geometry.
so
And I'm walking behind this girl, right? And she's one of those who turns around immediately. Like, you know, when they see their friend and they just, like, whip around and you run into them? You know what I'm talking about?
I
Yeah.
hate those people.
So that happened to me, and I ran into her and there was a couple guys behind them who were like, "Whoa, sir, what you trying to do? Whoa, sir, what you trying to do?" And then her boyfriend or someone comes up and shoves me into the locker. So I kicked him in the nuts and threw him back into the locker and walked off. The one time I've ever beat someone in a fight.
Okay, Brandon.
Uh, oh wait. Yeah, never mind.
You gotta go next, Brian. I have a story. I'm telling the fire truck story. So, anyways, I had an interesting Tuesday. Grant, get in the back.
No, but I have to be near Niceville, dude.
No, I don't care
I'm
about
kidding. Animal Crossing.
it.
I don't even own the game.
How?
You're right, because you live in it.
No, it's because my
You haven't lived
If
yet.
I own it, you own it.
I don't. Own
What?
it.
Brian, you haven't lived yet. Okay,
No.
anyways. So,
I never did.
we were just eating Oli's. My dad just got his beer. The pizza just came. My dad gets a call. My mom freeze. He talks for a little bit. It's like, we have to leave. I'm like, this has got to be serious. My dad's gonna leave a beer because he can't take them from a restaurant, obviously. He's leaving a full. We haven't ate anything, so we had to bring this all home. And I'm like, we're just gonna eat it when we get home. So they walk over to my grandparents. I think nothing of it. Take the first bite of pizza. I only had one bite of pizza that night because I just see a fire truck, horns blazing, going, going across. I'm like, crap. I better grab my phone. So I grabbed my phone upstairs, quickly made a James clip, and then I ran to my and then I went to my grandma's house. Once I got to my grandma's house, I just see my grandpa on a chair, my dad, mom, and grandma like all panicked, and there's like a bunch of people, like bunch of guys all with like heart monitors and all this stuff. So apparently, when he tried to stand up, he had passed out and fallen onto the floor, and he just woke up when I got into the thing. He was just sitting there passed out. So he was rushed to the emergency room, and we had to go with him.
Who rushed into the emergency room?
The people that came.
Firefighters?
Yeah, they had the ambulance they brought a fire truck and an ambulance.
Why did... just so they could get there faster.
Yeah, so they had to lead the way, and the best part is, we waited 20 minutes to leave, and we still beat them there.
Wow.
So we managed to get
You
in.
beat an ambulance to the hospital?
After we waited 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got there, my dad and grandma go in, and for the first hour, I just sat there, doing nothing. Besides looking at some cupcakes.
What?
So anyway,
Cupcakes.
cupcakes, yeah.
Cupcakes.
So anyways, then eventually my dad comes out and I'm like, can I see him? Oh yeah, he's been fine the whole time. Like, you didn't text we could come? I didn't feel like it.
Wow.
So anyways, so I go in there, he's literally fine. They're just waiting for cupcakes. So they're just waiting for some blood to come back so he can actually go home. So we waited there another 3 hours. None of us had eaten. So my grandma asked for a Diet Pepsi, so we went to try and find the cafeteria. Found it, got a Diet Pepsi, I got a raspberry tea. My dad said he wanted a beer when we got home. He underestimated how long we'd be there. So, then we sat in there, and a nurse comes in, and she asks, do you have to pee yet? And the whole time we were waiting for blood, my grandpa was the only one in there. All he had to do was pee in a cup, and we would have left in 5 minutes. We sat there 4 hours. So you know what happened? We leave the room, he pees. 5 minutes later, like, okay, we're gonna get you a wheelchair and we'll get you out of here.
Wow.
He said he was waiting on the doctor. The doctor couldn't come in until the pee sample was good. So we literally sat there for 4 hours when we didn't. So after they say it's gonna be a minute, 1 hour later, they got that wheelchair. We wheeled him into the van, drove home. It's officially like 11 o'clock, 11:30. We get him into the house and everything worked out fine. Except when I tried to eat my pizza, my mom said, it's too late, it's time for bed. And I didn't get to eat my pizza for dinner. And I had to warm it up for leftovers when I could have had it hot and ready. Sad.
I think that's the perfect sword, yeah.
Okay, Brian, you're ending it off.
No,
Last
I
game.
have one
This-
to end on then.
Okay.
It's
Ah.
short.
I also have a short one.
Okay,
Okay,
let
so-
Brian go first. You deserve to end it, Brian.
Well, no, this one is about Grant.
Oh, okay. You can go.
Yeah, I actually told you about this story.
Okay.
So, Cameron, as I heard, in the hallways. Oh, they said great story. Wow, thanks. In the hallways, while Grant was walking, there was two girls behind him that were clearly a couple. Cameron walked ahead and called Grant lesbian, right in front of
they
them.
were in front of us.
Yeah,
Oh,
but this
wow.
was Cameron's story.
Yeah,
and this...
so that was Cameron's. So I was told about it, and I decided, okay, well, you know what? I gotta do something like that. So I'm walking down the hallways one day, and I see Grant talking to, as I presumed, his ex. Or, okay, well, I saw you talking to some. I saw you talking to somebody.
Comment out.
And I just walked up behind him and just yelled lesbian, and just said lesbian, and walked off.
So what happened next, Grant?
I don't remember.
He might...
I still said
I
yes,
actually don't remember that. But
Wow.
I haven't talked to my ex, so I don't know why you think I was talking to my ex. I told
Well, he
you I
doesn't
get
expect you
bitches.
to have friends that are girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good point.
I'm
I have a... That...
I mean, I get women.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
I get like a lot of girls.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wait,
my
that's Gwen.
story.
That's Cameron's.
Oh, yeah.
Gwen is all Cameron's.
Yeah.
Except she stares at me, dude.
But they get along so
yeah,
well.
but do you notice
Yeah.
she stares at me?
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys are like a trio, though. You got the twins,
triangle.
Grant. You got like a twin relationship between Grant and Cameron. You got
Yeah.
the lovey-dovey relationship between Gwen and Cameron. And
No,
then
I
Grant
look-
and Gwen kind of are there.
Yeah.
You guys kind of got like a joke relationship. How about you tell your
Okay.
story?
My story. I got my wisdom teeth removed, right?
Okay.
I was high for 4 days, gonna point that out. But right when I got off, they put me in a wheelchair. And it was like the first thing I apparently said was, I feel like a sped kid. Then the second thing I said was I got in the car and I go, Joe Biden's retarded. and my mom got that on camera. So there's just a video of me going, Joe Biden's retarded.
Oh, that must have been such a high pop. That must have been a popular TikTok.
Yeah. If it was one.
Get it?
No. And then apparently she sent me to the back of the car, so I could like sleep. In the entire ride home, which was like 40 minutes, I was asking for a pillow, and she'd be like, "I don't have one." I'd be like, "Can I have a pillow?" It's like, I don't have one. Can I have a pillow?
You just forgot every time you asked.
Yeah,
what you
I
said.
don't remember it at all.
Your brain probably just deleted the memory of saying it and just said it again. Like Dory, just
I
saying the
actually
same
don't
thing.
remember ever or like anything from when I was high for those 4 days.
Hey, Thomas fans, he called you retards.
Oh yeah, apparently I did. And I also asked for one of my teacher's numbers so I could call him
Why?
because I liked him. And this was
Like
before
him?
school started.
Grant no longer likes
Grant's
me.
old. What is?
Confirm, Grant. Oh,
Confirm.
oh,
I'm
I
ending
think-
this. I'm ending this.
Yep, I think this is a great way to end it. So with
I'm-
that, I hope you guys enjoyed this
I'm
video.
literally
Stop,
young.
Grant. Stop.
I am
Wait,
young.
who's the guy that's been with us?
Okay. And
Goodbye, Brian.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, Brian. Anything to say?
Niceville.
Grant, shut up.
Yeah, let him finish, Grant. This is
You're literally.
No, that's what I
laying
meant to
on
get off
me.
with. Grant, shut up.
okay. Well, there'll be a couple more videos with Brian, but this
Yeah.
is his last time live, so
Yeah.
everyone make sure to welcome him a great goodbye. Thank you, Aiden.